Pranam, Namaste, hello everyone, Pranam to everyone wherever you are. Death can be beautiful, death can be devastating, death can be very difficult, death can be very easy, only if you embrace and accept it carefully and nicely. So, there's a small experiment which I would like to share with all of you. To understand death in his entirety is a very vast topic. It's a difficult topic, but to experience how that could be, or well, unless you die, you cannot experience it fully. But as we hear near to that experiences, based on that, I am saying that you can have those experiences even while you are alive. So, a small meditation technique that I would like to share: before you go to sleep, you have to be very conscious while you are going to go into the sleep. Like, what I'm trying to say is, when you sleep for, and 7 8 hours just passes away with a spank. You don't remember what happened in those 8 hours. You do not feel hungry, you do not feel uneasy. You are flat on the bed and you just sleep as if nothing has happened. And when you get up, it is 8 to 10 hours has already passed. So before you sleep, there's one transition that happens between your awakeness and your sleep. You are awake and suddenly you go into the sleep. I call this as a shift, a gear shift, like in the car. There's a neutral gear, and when you put first gear and second gear and third and fourth, it passes through a neutral stage. It does not go directly to the neutral gear. First it goes to the neutral gear and then it goes to the next gear, second. So every time during the shift, there is a neutral that comes in between. Similar way, when you are sleeping, you are awake and there is a shift in the gear which takes you to the sleep mode. Now, between the sleep mode and the wakefulness mode, there is a gear shift in between, which I call this as a neutral. So, consider it as neutral. So, there is a shift of sleep mode to the, from the awake mode to the sleep mode and the neutral in between. So, before you sleep, try to be as conscious as possible and take yourself very consciously from wakefulness to the sleep. If you are able to observe this gear or shift in the gear, you can notice your own body sleeping there, lying down. Trust me, if you do this experiment for 6 months, you can very easily see that gear shift from wakefulness state to the sleep state. Now, this is something which will give you an experience of out of body. You will be out of body experience, you will have an out of body of experience, and equally you would know how this shift has happened, and you would know that how you are different from the physical body, how the spirit inside you, the life inside you is different from the physical body. So that is what happens when you are not conscious. When you when you pass away or you die, you are not conscious, and that's why you sleep. For your life is also not conscious, so you go into the sleep mode for a long period of time, as per the uh, as per the nature's destination for you, and then you take birth. Now here I'm saying is, once you learn the art of seeing yourself moving from sleep mode to the moving from awakefulness to the sleep mode, will improve your consciousness to a level where even when you pass away, or when the death is near you, you can see your death happening, because you have learned the art of seeing yourself sleeping. This might not be so logical to accept in the mind. It might be difficult. You might have hundreds of questions about it. But one thing is true. Let's even if we keep aside what happens after death, do we have another lifetime to come, or is there a rebirth or reincarnations? All those things, even if we keep aside, one thing which logically we all know is that we move from a wakefulness to the sleep mode, and we do not know what's happening during the sleep. That is one fact which nobody can deny. So you have to learn to see moving from awakefulness to the sleep mode. And as I mentioned, when you are lying on the bed, just stay still. And when you are feeling sleepy but you have not gone into the sleep, watch yourself from awakefulness and going towards the sleep, and you will find that you have gone to the sleep. This gear shift, if you are able to watch this shift of gear, you will be able to watch moving wakefulness to this sleep. Trust me, it's a wonderful experience. Your body needs rest, no doubt about it. So it goes to sleep, but you still are awake. It might be difficult to keep that state of consciousness, to see the gear shift for a long period of time, but that's still fine. Even if you are able to observe this gear shift for a certain period of time, still that is going to be a very, very helpful experience and practice that will help when the time of leaving this body arrives. Having said that, the intention of me to create the various episodes of death is to understand death, try to try to know how we can prepare ourselves for the death, and how to be realistic. We all have to face that situation, that moment one day. So just trying to make things as realistic as possible, and to give as much as input. So that's all for today, I would say. Try this practice for 6 months. Not much, I would say, but genuinely, if you practice for 6 months, trust me, you will have a out of body experience, and you will come to a point where you see that gear shift from wakefulness to sleep, and you will enjoy watching yourself sleep. That is the beauty of life. If you watch keenly, you can watch a lot. If you if you watch too close, if you go towards the wall too close, you would not see the bigger picture. So broaden your perspective and you will see a bigger picture. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, and practice the meditation which I have gear shift meditation about death, and hope you have a good time. Thank you. Namaskaram. Ram.